Hey everyone, welcome to Practice with Paige. I'm Paige, and this week we are continuing our chakra chats, and today we are moving all the way up to the throat chakra or Vishuddha chakra. And today we're going to discuss the four components that make this chakra what it is, and you're going to learn how you can evaluate and assess your own throat chakra. So to start out with a couple of the basics here, if you want to take your hands and place them on your throat, gently, however you would like. So just take a breath or two here. Start to feel that air, that breath, the pranayama enter the body. Moving through the nose, down the throat, into the chest. So the location of Vishuddha chakra is going to start right here at the very top of the chest, and it's coming all the way up the throat, engulfing the mouth, the nose, and the ears. So it's this big old area right here. And as you breathe, you can notice how that whole area begins to expand, and almost aliveness or a vibration that comes with the breath. So the color for the throat chakra is going to be blue, and the element is going to be sound, which actually takes us right into that first pillar, which is using sound as therapy. And we do this all the time when we sing, when we yell or cry. If you've ever noticed, like after you're like jamming out in the car or yelling in the shower, maybe singing in the shower, or if you've had this built up emotion and you just let out a good cry, or if you just let out a good yell, how much just lighter you feel, right? So that is pillar number one. We're using that sound to express and release that built up and stuck energy. And then pillar number two is going to be resonance. So we are naturally designed to relate with one another, right? We're all in this together. We all have relatable experiences, but we have to be able to relay that. So we work on calibrating or tweaking, fine-tuning our communication so that what we say can resonate with others. Number three is going to be self-expression through communication. So this plays right off of that last pillar where we're wanting to have that resonance or relate with one another, is that self-expression. We have these experiences, we have these emotions, but we need to be able to communicate them effectively. So we do this not only through our words, through our tone, but also like our facial expressions too, you know what I'm saying? But and then body language as well. So we work on that using the self-expression to communicate, so then we can relate with others. And then of course, if we have got that stuckness of emotion or energy, it's hard to relate with others. It's hard to communicate. And that's where pillar number one comes in and releases that. So then we're able to get our emotions out. Today, Junior, spit out what we're trying to say, right? Kind of how I'm feeling right now. All right, and then pillar number four is going to be listening. So the only way we're able to communicate effectively is if we listen, not to respond, but listen to hear. If we can learn to actually listen to the sounds, listen to the words, let them resonate inside of ourselves, understand, digest that, and then just, take that information, that makes us able to communicate better. When we know how others, think, feel, whenever we're listening and we're taking in that information, that makes us be able to be like, I hear you, I understand you, I feel you. Everyone wants to feel heard. So we take these 4 pillars and combine them to make our communication, expression, relations just opening and fluid and flowing, so we're able to have that effective communication with others, right? Okay, so take a moment here. Take a moment here and evaluate these 4 areas of your own throat chakra using sound as therapy. Are you good at letting yourself cry when you need to? Letting yourself yell even if it's in the pillow, or going out into the middle of the woods to do it? Do you sing? Let yourself use sound as therapy. Give yourself permission to do so. Number 2, are you able to relate with others? Find that resonance. So this comes into play. Some of us have a tendency to feel like our story isn't important, or what we have to say doesn't matter. So we kind of shut it down, we hide it. I want to hear you shout it out this week. I want to hear you communicating with me. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you feel. And evaluate this area. Do you tend to do that a lot, or you kind of quiet out yourself? You don't express what you're thinking and feeling, but you more shut it down? And then pillar number 3, self-expression through communication. So are you telling people what you want? Are you expressing it effectively? So I can say, oh, I'd like a glass of water. Hot water, cold water, ice water, like what am I wanting, right? So I need to be able to express that. And obviously that's a silly little example, but being able to explain not only what it is that we're thinking, feeling, wanting, but fine-tuning that so we're getting that message across effectively and appropriately, the way we are wanting it to come across. This is really bad with text messages too, by the way, guys. I'm really bad at being super short on text message, just because I'm like, yeah, sure. But when you read that in a message, it comes across as, yeah, sure, So communicating effectively, or self-expression through communication. So we're working on that. Pillar number 3 is really hard for me. Okay, and then number 4, also a big tough one for me, listening. I am really guilty and really bad about, I will start to listen and I will either A, start to zone out, or I will B, think of something that I can relate to, and then I'll have my own little story in my head. And I can see this in my kiddos now are starting to do it too. So for me, working on listening, pillar number 4 and pillar number 3. So take a moment here, evaluate your areas, see where you feel you need to work on. Or maybe you're just killing it in the throat chakra. Maybe you're like, my communication is on point, my listening is on point. And that can change day to day too. So see where you're at today. Feel free to drop a comment, engage with me here. Let me know what you think. So I wanted to end today with a little bit of vibrations. So I want you to sit up here nice and tall, seated comfortable position of your choice. So couch, chair, floor, yoga mat, wherever you're at's totally fine. And then we're going to sit up nice and tall, ground down through the root chakra, align through your sacral chakra. So head over heart, heart over pelvis. We're looking for that engagement, connection, and alignment. Open up through that solar plexus. Lift the heart up towards the sky. Relax the shoulders. And then I want you to really bring focus towards that throat chakra today. Take a big breath in here. Notice the subtle vibrations of the air as it moves in the body. One more big inhale here together. On the next exhale, we're going to exhale through the mouth or nose, your choice, and we're going to make a sound. So, right? and it can be however high, however low you want. If you're at home, heck, maybe play around with it a little bit. Have some fun with it here, okay? So inhale here with me through the nose. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. I hope I was able to relay my message effectively today. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop them down below. Make sure you give this video a like. And then, yeah, I'll see you guys on Friday for our live flow. And then next week we will be moving on up to the third eye chakra. Thanks so much for joining me. Namaste.